Bia Mesquita, 33 years old, and Hope Chase at 26 is 7 years younger. Chase is an inch taller, but Mesquita 2 inches longer in the reach department. Both athletes made the contracted weight. Once again, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 203 featured bout of the night tonight on UFC Fight Pass, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Bantamweight division. Brought to you tonight by Bondi Pure. Unlock your body's natural potential and get the most out of your fast without the crash. Check us out online at bondipure.com. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Cejudo style fighter stands 5'5", weighing in 135 pounds. She holds a professional record, 4 wins, 2 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 3 by way of submission. Representing Indio Dojo, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Hurricane Hope Chase. Her opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a 10-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, standing 5'4", weighing in 135.2 pounds. She holds a professional record, 3 wins, 0 defeats, with all 3 wins coming by way of submission. Representing American Top Team, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Bia Mesquita. Your referee, Chris Tione.
All right, ladies, you've been given the rules. I expect you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times, most importantly, have some fun. Good luck.
She is focused and looking to improve to 4-0.
I don't know if fun is on their mind right now, Ron.
Bia Mesquita, 3-0. Hope Chase, 4-2. We are underway. Ron Kruk and Alan Joban with you from the Pearl Theater in Vegas. LFA 203 feature fight of the night.
Oh, Chase has her head a little high right now. I'm not sure if she's just trying to see something. Mesquita recognized that through an overhand. You're seeing a little bit more of a reserved fight out of Hope Chase already thus far, because she normally gets into it. You see right there, heavy hands, but she normally creates a collision. She wants to keep the range like this, move laterally in this fight, and use that karate background and that striking background. Don't get in an entanglement with somebody like Bia Mesquita.
Wow, Superman punch.
Mesquita's eating a couple shots.
Absolutely. Hope Chase is zeroing in on the target. You wonder how long until Bia Mesquita can get inside and take Chase down. But this has been every fight that we've seen Bia in here in the LFA. It started off, she's willing to stand and trade.
You know, Hope Chase said something that was kind of profound when we talked to her. She said, I'm more used to her game than she is to my game. And you would think, well, that's interesting because Bia Mesquita is the best women's jiu-jitsu practitioner in the world. But I get what she meant by that. That I'm used to having people try to choke me out. I'm a karate champion. But you never face somebody with the arsenal, the striking arsenal that I possess. She says she's not used to getting punched. Hope Chase said, I've been getting punched my whole entire life.
Right.
She said she's only got 3 fights, no amateur background. She's not used to getting punched. I'm going to punch her in the face.
I also like, she says she's a shark in water on the ground. I'm the tiger on land with my striking. I'm not jumping into the water. I'm going to utilize my karate strikes, need to be in control. And she said, I'm ready to defend that rear naked choke. She's known in the gym as having no neck, so we'll see it.
Yeah, that was her defense against the, I mean, she's got technical defense as well, but she said, I'm one of those girls with no neck. It's hard to choke. You see so far, Bia Mesquita testing the stand-up. Oh, that was a nice entry right here. Let's see if she can complete this.
First
nice
takedown, secured into the back, into RNC. Opportunity for Mesquita.
Mesquita is so good at taking you down and immediately jumping the back. She's in a great position right now. Doesn't quite have the finish underneath the chin or anything. She might try and crush it if she can get her hand behind the head of Hope Chase. Just try and crush the windpipes.
Plenty of time, Alan, to operate. Coming up on 2 minutes.
Mesquita has submitted fighters like Mackenzie Durham beat Misha Tate, Jenna Bishop, Jennifer Maya, some of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the world. So Hope Chase is obviously in a lot of danger right now. Let's see if that no neck holds up or some of this submission defense holds up.
Oh, she's feeling it around. She's in some trouble. Grimacing. Bia Mesquita going for another rear naked choke win.
It's hard to tell what kind of squeeze she's doing. Some jiu-jitsu practitioners at the highest level, they'll just keep like an 80% squeeze, not to burn their arms out, but to eventually you'll go out. And it looks like that's what she's doing. Okay, she aborted it. She doesn't want to gas her arms out until she can get a better positioning on the rear naked choke. You see the mouthpiece kind of coming out of Hope Chase, rather.
Oh, Hope Chase. Hanging on with 1 minute to go.
Hope Chase's right arm is trapped right now in the body lock. She's going to need to free that up. There she goes.
Can Chase hang on here? Mesquita.
She's got to get through this round. I mean, this would be a huge, huge victory for Hope Chase just to survive this round.
Absolutely it would.
Mesquita looking to change position and get on top. Not a lot of time. She's probably going to try to isolate an arm or rain down some elbows.
Looks over at her corner. American top team. Operating from half guard with 20 seconds to go.
Bia Mesquita taking this round, but a huge victory for Hope Chase, surviving the worst possible position to be
Without a doubt.
against a fighter like Mesquita.
May give the 26-year-old a lot of confidence going in that second round. To be able to survive the submission attempt from Bia Mesquita. A victory for Hope Chase. Let's check out the action, Alan.
Yeah, watch. I believe there's an overhand right here. Catches her early on in the fight. Chase had her chin a little bit high. You see Chase coming back with some firepower of her own. She started landing on Mesquita in that round. And you see later in the round, a nice overhand entry right here. Didn't land the punch, but was enough to just
close the distance.
Close the distance.
Down,
Thank
right?
you very much, sir. Got the takedown, got the back. This is how she gets everyone. She looks for the takedown, and even if she doesn't get you to the ground, she likes to jump the back. She's very good at just finding the position from jumping it. Able to do it there. Got a little ground and pound, wasn't able to get the finish though. Nice job by Hope Chase surviving that round.
Ready for round number 2. The LFA Women's Bantamweight Division. Can Hope Chase keep this fight standing up? Oh, sneaks a little kick through.
Yeah.
The karate expert.
Oh, man. This is what Hope Chase does well. I mean, when she kicks from range, but she throws bombs on the inside, and she really likes to do that. Probably going to give her a little more confidence to strike in this round after surviving that rear naked choke.
She's got to keep that distance, too, so where she can operate with those kicks. Attacking the knee. Oh, but she walked into it, and
yeah, that was a mistake.
Mesquita plants her on the ground.
That was reminiscent of when Valentina Shevchenko lost her title from spinning back kick like that, got her back taken. Reminiscent of that, she finds herself in a bad position once again. I think the kicks from range and the boxing on the inside was working. Got a little too tricky right there, Hope Chase, and it cost her. Look at her, though. She's educated. Chase stomping on that foot right there. Look at that escape. Nice job. I mean, she's not going to get out of this position very easily, but she got out of the bag. Mesquita needs to be careful here. Chase has powerful kicks. She's got good flexibility.
Some nasty up kicks. Mesquita into the guard of Chase.
I mean, look at Hope Chase is popping a triangle. I mean, she's got wrist control. She's trying to pop a triangle. I mean, this would be, you talk about an upset in the last fight, Ron. This would be the most epic upset. What are the odds on this? Can you?
She was 7-1 underdog.
7-1 right here.
Hope Chase.
Hope Chase looking good early against, I mean, the most talented of talented fighters in Mesquita.
But like you said, Chase is comfortable on the ground. Purple belt and BJJ, 3 wins via submission, 2 coming rear naked choke and 1 arm bar. Oh, she caught her in the face, and
that's unfortunate. We talked about that. Mesquita needs to be a little cautious. We're going to take a look at this replay if we can.
Yeah, the officials here, cage side, Mike Beltran is taking a look at this.
See, she's working a little bit of rubber guard. Yeah, her knee's down. That was definitely an impact to a grounded opponent.
Absolutely. And oh man, right to the throat and then the orbital.
It's like we have the doctor in there. She's taking a look at Bia. That's unfortunate because she's got a claw, so I don't know if it hit her in the eye or if it did some damage, but the heel can do damage. And so we just have to hope that this fight can continue.
Referee Mark Smith just told me they are calling both kicks to a grounded opponent. So both of those landed while Mesquita was still on the ground.
I only saw the one that did the damage with the heel, so you're saying there was another one before that as well, to the throat. Well, you would have to think that if they're looking at the replay, the officials are saying 2 kicks did this much damage.
As we take a look, great job, guys. There was the one right to the throat and then to the orbital.
Can we see that again, guys? There we go. I'm not too mad at this one. It's kind of more of a push in my eyes, that left one, but the right one was definitely a kick with the heel.
And that was a hard kick to the orbital.
We've seen a lot of fouls lately, Ron, and in the last 2 UFC main events, there's been eye pokes, there's been talks about, I mean, these are talking about eye pokes, this is something else, but there's been talks about should a point have been taken with the Henry Cejudo fight.
Exactly.
Song Yadong and other ones, Manal Cop, where it becomes an issue of, is there a warning or is there an automatic point deduction because there was not a warning before? It'll be interesting to see how this is handled. This one definitely caused a lot of damage.
And just looking at the eye of Bia Mesquita.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, she can't continue.
Nope.
The doctor stepped in.
Her eye was closed when she took off that wash rag.
This is unfortunate. You got to be able to control your weapons, but I mean, I don't think Hope Chase had bad intentions. She was, you know, she's trying to just kick somebody off of her. You have to control your weapon, so it does fall on her.
Exactly. I don't think there was any ill will, but it was as the ref said, 2 illegal kicks to a grounded opponent. And an unfortunate way for this fight to come to an end, and you just hope that Bia Mesquita is okay. You know, you mentioned it earlier, 33 years old. They had a game plan for her to get a couple wins and hopefully move on to the UFC quickly.
Now, I wonder what time that was that the fight was ended, because was it past the halfway point of the fight?
I believe it was just under halfway, getting unofficial time 2:39. which was left in the round.
Ron, they just stepped in and said it's going to be a DQ. It was ruled an intentional foul. It was her weapons to control. Hope Chase threw it. I don't think she had any ill will, but
No.
it was. She has to be aware of being grounded. She threw it, so it's going to be a DQ for Hope Chase.
Tough way to see this fight come to an end. Trying to make a little sense of it. Oh, cut her open under the eye. Checking the teeth, and I mean, it almost looks like Bia Mesquita is just shocked right now. And you just hope that that orbital is not broken.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a broken orbital or anything. And it was just letting me know, Ron, this was ruled intentional. That's why it was a DQ. If it was ruled unintentional, it would have been a no contest.